welcome back. Just few things like my screen got stuck. Something like, I mean, not got stuck. Actually, it wasn't. Few unexpected things happen, and because of that thing, I had to just simply stop it. And then right now, it's finally fine, and I can just simply go with the things that I was going with. So let's do one thing. Here we are. And this, it just, yeah, it stopped suddenly. So sorry for that. I can first of all make sure that I'm live or not on, and then I can continue from here on. Alright, it should be working fine if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it is working fine. Let's simply go through that, whatever bug or error we were facing. Let's try to resolve that if it is possible to be resolved. So combine reducers. The main error is this, that if I mainly talk about the error, so this is the error that I'm getting. Reload the page. And this one is pretty simple. Store does not have valid reducer. Store doesn't have valid reducer, so definitely the problem is on our side, especially where we wrote the code root reducer configure store. But even before that, I wanna go through the documentation of it and wanna check out the things. Redux toolkit, and then here we are, tutorial overview. Not really gonna be going through it. Let's simply go through it right now. Okay, this is the pretty simple thing. At least I can go through it really quick. So what you learn, how to set up familiarity. Okay, never mind. Welcome to the Redux toolkit. How to read this tutorial. This page will focus on just how to set up a Redux toolkit application with the Redux toolkit and the main APIs you'll use for exploring. Okay, fine. Use the summary. Add Redux toolkit. Okay, fine. Create a Redux toolkit store. There's gonna be a store for sure. Create a file name inside source app store.js. I have already done that, and this is how the store is created. Export store configure. So over here we have to just keep the reducers, if I'm not wrong, and from here I can just export some other things if I'm using TypeScript. Otherwise I don't need to. And after that, provide a Redux store to React. So something like this, I can even do that. I've already done that and not quite getting the error, at least here. And after that, create a Redux state slice. So we have to create slices. For creating the slices, I have to create features, and then inside that counter slice, I mean any slice that you feel like. I created user slice inside features, so that's fine. And I'm just simply getting create slice from Redux toolkit, and payload action. Again, no need to worry about it. Mainly I'm working with JavaScript right now. So once I got create a slice, so I will be able to create the slice. Initial state is gonna be value 0, and that's fine. And initially state increment. These are some of the kind of methods that I have, if I'm not wrong. And here I get two things. Here I get the state as well as the action. Action is something kind of the data that I actually sent from the from the user side. Whatever data is sent, that will be here. And if I'm not wrong, again, some things may actually be just opposite to what I'm saying right now, so I will have to just cross check them. Increment, decrement, counter slice dot actions, that's fine. And then exporting the slice, this particular thing from here. I hope the live is going well, if I'm not wrong. This particular thing from here. I hope the live, yeah, the live is actually going fine. And just a minute, give me a second. Alrighty, this should be fine. I think that the right screen is being shared, right? Let me check that. I'm not even sure whether the right screen is being shared right now. How can I check that? Yeah. So the right screen, yeah, screen is being shared. Let's continue from here on. And once I've gone through this much, ultimately I have created my reducers over here. Then add slice reducers to the store. Even I will have to go through the things well, but before that, add slice reducers to the store. So once the reducers slice got created, then I have to add that to the store. So configure store reducer is gonna be counter, and this over here we can use the combine reducers too, and that's what I try to do there, but let's see what's gonna happen. After that, when it comes to using that, so if we just wanna get the count, so for getting the count we can use the selectors and we can select some of the values, and if we wanna change something, so we can use dispatch and and whatever method we wanna use. Alrighty, so this is how things are gonna be going on. Overall things are fine. It's not like it is that difficult, but the thing is that I'm using combine reducers over here. Okay, and when I'm actually using combine reducers, so slash, this is how it's getting combined, and I'm giving it, passing this value over here, and this is the same, right? Reducer. So what is the issue with this? And the issue I'm getting is here. I reload the page. This is how things are going on. Gonna be taking the help of AI for now. Just simply gonna be cross-checking the code whether that is right or wrong, because this way if it keeps going it will take a lot of time. So just simply I'm gonna be copying it and I'm gonna be pasting it here, and let's see what it actually says about the code. Your code is almost correct, but there is one big mistake, a problem. You are passing user slice directly, but reducer expects the reducer function, not the slice object. So user reducer features user.slice. If you exported user slice like this, then user reducer features user slice.js. Shortcut, no need to combine reducers. If you only have one reducer, you can do okay. Store and combine reducers, but I'm gonna be having many ones, so I will have to take care of that thing too. But if I have only one reducer, then user is gonna be user reducer. That's fine. This is the cleanest way. But it is saying what correct code is gonna be this, that root reducer user is gonna be user reducer. So I'm gonna be actually combining this stuff. But this is where I will have user reducer, and this user reducer actually comes from user.slice. And what am I doing here? I'm just simply getting the user slice. Is that so? Could this be the like user slice like this much, and not even the slice, I can say user reducer. Let's keep it the slice, doesn't really matter how does the name gonna make any difference. Reload the page. Okay, what the hell, I was using the slice directly, rather I should have used the reducers over here. So I can actually say that user reducer, that is actually gonna be coming from the slice side. So user reducer, again I will be just naming it whatever I named it earlier, but again name doesn't really matter, right? Either I'm gonna be naming it user reducer or user slice. Slice means that particular slice that was the problem actually. So right now if I actually come here and go to Redux right over here, reload the page, I should be getting some things. Yarn dev and reload the page. Okay, nothing seems to be happening. And why is that so? Redux dev tools. I'm definitely missing something. Okay, what they are saying that if you wanna have the, especially when I'm configuring the store, so I'm getting the counter reducer, and this counter reducer actually comes from there, and that is the default one, right? So from the slice I actually get my reducer. So the reducer that I'm getting, that's fine. I mean, I need to have that, and that's the right one. And once that is the right one, then what is the problem? I'm even mentioning this name over here .js. If I don't mention that, then what? Will it change something or the other? Okay, not really working as expected, not a problem. User reducer. Features user slice .js. If I just hover over it, I'm redirected here. This is not the right user that I'm actually looking for. Reducer. This is kind of the type. And from here, what am I actually exporting? So I'm exporting the user slice, and by default I'm exporting user slice.reducer. These are the two things that I'm actually exporting, actions and reducer, and this should be fine. That's what I'm supposed to be exporting. This is crazy, yaar. I thought it's gonna be straightforward, but it is not. Okay, not a problem. So export default counter slash dot reducer. So of course I'm exporting the reducer. Apart from this particular thing, counter slash actions. Do I have any code related to this on GitHub? GitHub. If I had, I would have mentioned the URL in my notes as well. That simply means I don't have. Reducer. React projects. Yeah, I don't have for sure. Reducer or React. Nope. It's okay. What can I actually do right now? Don't know. Okay, let me do one thing. Instead of using this particular thing over here, I will be using the reducer directly. So user is gonna be user reducer, just like this, and let's see what's gonna happen now. Reload the page. Still nothing is happening. I am gone. Definitely I am gone. Edge for my screen, this is being shared right now. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's use ChatGPT here. Where is that? Here it is. Let's give it this code. Yes, this is 100% correct. At least this is correct right now. The next thing that I have to check is the user slice that I'm actually creating. Gonna be copying and pasting so that it actually able to tell me the things. Simple thing is that I'm not that much used to Redux toolkit. I've been quite using Zui stand, and that's been kind of working fine for me, but okay, never mind. So is totally correct. Small improvement, log out initial state, full improvement version. Initial state is gonna be here. Reduces log out initial state. Yeah, that's also fine. Got that. And I'm just simply exporting these things. You have status twice. Yeah, state.status, state.user. That might confuse later. Maybe rename inner one to user status or role or account status. So ultimately this is the status it's talking about. So this is the status that I have, and then this is the status that I have. That might be confusing. Okay, fine, got that. Great Redux toolkit slice. Okay, fine. Apart from this particular thing, what is remaining? This particular section is done. This section is done. So I have everything related to the store. I have everything related to features. What is remaining now? Main.js. This is the section. Everything looks good. Then what is the problem? I'm gone, yeah. It's too much. I'd better do one thing. Studying for 2.5 hours in the morning, studying for 2.5 hours in the evening, like the same project can be gone through like this. Even if it wouldn't have been like this much like troublesome. The thing is that I just got stuck with this particular year, as simple as that. So that is why it feels like that. Otherwise, I was okay with even working on it continuously. Okay, what can I do now? The only thing that I can do is this, that instead of using user reducer, I'm gonna be just getting it like this. The user slice is gonna be that. I don't even know whether this slice section is right here or not. And if I just do it like this, what will happen? Again, I don't get anything, rather I get the error. So this is the error, otherwise I get. That's fine, so I better just switch back to the reducer. Then I will not, at least not get that error. And now I'm not getting that error, but okay, I'm gone. What can I do? Any idea as to how the things are gonna be going on right now? Okay, let me play the music in the background. I'm gonna be just simply going through the video again, and let's see whether I can just figure out the right thing or not. If I can figure out, that's great. I will be explaining the things. Otherwise, this is how things are gonna be going on. Let's see. Alright everybody, so it turns out that the problem was in the extension itself. It's been super insane actually. First of all, I did have the error. It's not like I didn't have the error. So this error was this on my code itself, like I was actually using slice directly over here, so I should not have used this particular slice. Rather, I am even gonna be naming it better. This is gonna be user reducer, so that next time onwards I don't really get confused. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead, and I will be combining the things and all over here. So this was the problem from my side, but the thing is that not only that, apart from this particular thing, on the client side mainly, browser side I'm talking about, the error was, it could be either, it could be caching related stuff, or I don't know. I just had to remove the extension again, and then when I just edit it again to the Chrome, it started working. So even if I reload the page, I'm getting my inside this state, I'm getting the user related information. Then I have the status error, and then inside user I have the user related info and all. So yeah, I do have those things right now. Have been quite super duper insane. But the good thing is that working on this project, I'm gonna be learning about Redux really well. It's gonna be a huge project, really a big one. And the Redux toolkit is gonna be used. That simply means I will have a insane level of commander. Don't know. Let's see what's gonna happen at the end of the day, but it's gonna be fantastic. Okay, then I'm gonna be just playing the music in the background again. Just wanted to share that, okay, I figured it out finally. Okay, see you. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. So many years, didn't even check that thing out, but okay, never mind. Let me shut the show my entire screen, and let's see what's gonna happen right now. The thing is that covered quite a lot. Things have been heavy for me. It's been like, oh my god, what am I learning? I just thought I wanted to build the clone of WhatsApp. That's it. And I thought only WebRTC is gonna be used. The WebSocket is going to be used. Never thought that in this course I will have to learn about Redux toolkit and then persisting the data and all. Altogether, new things are coming here. It's okay. That's a good thing. We should be learning something new or the other. So it's not like if you are just building a project, easy peasy things are gonna be there. Few extra things can also be there. So let's simply start going through it. So right now, many errors I've got. Interesting. Reload the page first of all. First thing, when using middleware builder, an array middleware must be returned. Am I doing something wrong? It is just simply saying that array middleware should be returned. So first of all, let me an array middleware should be returned. Does this mean this? And let's see. Nope. Uncaught each millimeter provided configuration must be a function. Configure store. That must be a function, right? So this was the right way to go with. Get default middleware, and I'm getting it from here. Serializable check false. That's fine. First of all, let me fix this error too. Otherwise, it's gonna be crazy. Error when using a middleware builder. Where am I getting this error? Inside this one. Middleware builder. Interesting. Don't expect a lot from me. I'm just simply gonna be giving it to the chat GPT. All these things are completely new to me, and if something is new, what will I even think related to that? But your middleware code is wrong. Middleware code. Okay, so what should it be? It should directly return that. Interesting. That simply means I can even make it like this. I will be returning it. I hope I will not get the error again. Yeah, that's gone. The another thing could be key. Okay, let's keep it like this. So ultimately you do need to return it from here, and then it's gonna be gone. I will be explaining everything, don't worry. If you found it hard, it is hard. I felt it to be hard, so it should be hard for you too. Don't you think so? By the way, let me make sure whether everything's working properly or not, and then after that I'm even getting my object here. Object, I'm just directly getting the object. Interesting. User, if I just directly get the user, reload it, and undefined. State use selector is coming from where? Use selector is coming from Redux. So state is what? Let's even check this thing out. Redux toolkit. Redux toolkit. Look, things are hard, I get it, but it does not mean, the thing is that things are hard as long as you don't know them well. If you know something well, that becomes easy. That's what I believe. So even if something feels to be hard or really hard, it's okay. I'll make it easy once I know it well. That's simple. So what? I have to check how am I gonna be using this. How am I gonna be using this? Like this. Use selector state.counter.value. Okay. State.counter.value. State.user.something. That should be fine. So why am I not getting the value of the user over here? That is something interesting. That definitely has a point. By the way, apart from that particular thing, the thing is that inside state you get everything, and whatever you return from here, that actually gets assigned to this particular thing. So if I'm actually returning the whole state, that simply means I have everything related to state, and I can just simply get it like this. So this is one of the ways. And the second thing is that if I'm directly returning the state.user, so I should directly be getting the user over here. But why am I not getting the user? That is something I have to just take care of. Let's stop it. I'm getting nothing. Empty array. Wow. Not empty array, empty object. Why am I getting the empty object? That is something needs to be thought about. Okay, let's do one thing. User, just like this. I hope you can see the entire screen if I'm not wrong. Yeah, you can. Can't you? So user is gonna be like empty object right now. That is insane, actually. That should not be happening, but that is definitely happening right now. So what am I supposed to do? Something that I don't know. So whenever I get that, so I need the state comes here automatically, state.counter.value. So state.user, if I'm saying, so what is the problem with that? You should not have any problem with that. But the thing is that there is no state if I'm not wrong, and that's why I'm getting it. Probably. Use selector and use dispatch, they both come from redux and all. And dispatch use selector is gonna be coming from here, that's fine. Logout also comes. And as for this dispatch, let's keep the dispatch at the end and let's see whether this makes any difference. And it turns out crazy. How can it even make any difference? There is no user. I think this is causing the issue. Yeah, obviously I knew it. So I'm using this persisted stuff. Let's now I'm getting it as expected. Why was it happening? I know it why it was happening. Let me explain it to you too. So first of all, what I'm actually doing over here, let's go through each and everything. As for this dispatch, I'm gonna be keeping it just at the top, and then this is how the things are gonna be going on. First of all, we are using Redux over here. For using the Redux, what we are doing for using the Redux, first of all, I created the store. For that thing, I created an app folder. Inside that, I created store.js. How do I know it? Go to the documentation. Everything is mentioned there. Okay. By the way, for creating the store, just skip all these things. These are extra stuff. Don't focus on them. Let's focus on only on this thing. Over here I'm just simply creating the store. Once the store is created, again this for creating the store, you will be getting the configure store function just a sec. The method I can say. So you will be getting this method, and it will just take some of the arguments, and then on the basis of that thing it will be creating the store for you. First of all, reducer is gonna be persisted reducer. This simply takes a reducer. The reducer can be like this as well, like okay user, this is the first reducer, and this is gonna be user reducer. Again it comes from where? It comes from the slice, this user.slice. So you could have done it like this as well. I'm actually exporting it, this particular reducer from here. So you could have done it like this, but I'm doing it like this. And not only this, you could have used the root reducer over here, mainly because I'm using combined reducers, because later, right now I have only one reducer, and that, come on, somebody is calling me. I hope as expected, everybody, I mean people will forget me, but these companies people, they will never forget me. I have to get my SIM recharged. They will never leave me. Okay, by the way, let's continue. So what I was saying, that this particular property actually takes reducers. Now if you have only one reducer, then you don't need to worry about it. But if you have many reducers, then you need to worry about it. And in future I will have many reducers, and that is why I'm using combined reducers over here. And right now it has only one reducer. This reducer is coming from the slice. How am I creating the slice? Don't worry, I will be talking about it. But yeah, I got my reducer. But not only that, I'm using persisted reducer over here. I'm using persisted reducer mainly because I'm persisting the data. Even if I reload the page or close the browser, the data should not be lost. Lost. And that is why I'm creating this persisted reducer. I will be talking about it, but for now, let's keep in mind that I need a persisted reducer. I need a saved reducer, and that is why I'm using it. Again, I will be talking about it. Once this is done, then I have something called middleware over here, and then I have this dev tools over here. What is the use of the middleware? The thing is that, let me comment this. Time's up. Never mind. Huh? Got a work again, everybody. Can't really do anything. People keep coming to me and then keep giving me work over and over. But yeah, what was I saying? This is the middleware. It just simply resolves the error. What is the error? Serializable check. So whenever you are using this persisted reducer, at that time serializable error you will be getting, and you are just making this serializable error false. Like the check should not happen, and then that error will be gone. I'm commenting it, that means we will definitely get the error, that means we will definitely figure it out on the go. And then DevTools too, because I have installed DevTools extensions and added to the Chrome. So if you make it DevTools 2, that means all the DevTools related functionalities you will be getting. That simply means you will be able to just get, you will be getting a good interface, and that interface will be telling you the things about the state that you have. So it will be telling you the Redux states, states inside the store that you have. It will be telling you everything. So ultimately it will be telling you about the states. Those states will contain the information that you are saving for the on the Redux toolkit. I hope I explained it well, but this simply gives you the access to Redux DevTools, as simple as that. And by the way, as for this thing, forget about this. Let's talk about these things later, like after 15 minutes. I'll be back after getting the work done, and then I'll continue from here on. I do need to talk about it, and if needed, I need to rewrite this code, because this is the something I'm going through for the first time. It was difficult initially. Slowly the things are getting clearer. And one thing that is I need to believe, things are difficult, that is okay, but they are difficult until unless I know them well. So once I know them well, they become easy. So if it feels difficult, that simply means you don't know it well, and if you know it well, it will become easy, mister. Okay, so that was it for now. I'm gonna be catching up soon. Like after 15 minutes, I'll do my level best. But who knows? Once the live is ended, it's ended, and I hope I'll be back. I'll be able to be back soon. But let's see how it's gonna be going on. Take care and see you soon.